Hey folks, my name is Chris at HouseIt, based here in Miami, Florida. Today we're going to talk about an interesting topic, and that is, why is having southern exposures in your home less important in Florida than in New York? Well, you might be surprised to hear this because if you're a New Yorker coming from New York, you hear about having southern exposures all day long. And it makes quite a bit of sense. If you have a southern exposure, ideally many, floor to ceiling or large windows that face the south in New York or a colder climate like New York, well, you tend to have sun all day just because the way the sun sets and rises, it kind of crosses in the periphery and you get sunlight shining in throughout most of the day, especially if your view is unobstructed. And in colder climates like New York, it's especially pleasant to have that during the colder months, like in the winter. You have sun streaming in. It's an amazing feeling. However, in Florida, it happens to be a bit of the reverse. It can be quite problematic to have too much southern exposures. And as you know, in Florida, the style really is to have a lot of glass, so a lot of floor-to-ceiling windows, perhaps across the whole wall. And when you have a southern exposure like that, you get sun streaming in all day, and especially during the summer months, it can be really quite warm. And sure, you can deal with it with solar shades and such, or having air conditioning, which is of course everywhere here. But it might cost you a bit more. It could be distracting, and as a result, having southern exposures is not as much of a priority in the Florida market as it is in New York. In fact, people tend to prioritize more having eastern exposures. That's the most preferred, primarily because if you're waterfront eastern, you get the sunrise, of course. Western exposures are nice too. Sometimes you have these flow-through units that have eastern and western exposures. Those are quite nice because you have the sunrise in the morning and then you can see the sunset at night, though the sunset isn't as spectacular here, at least on the southeastern coast of Florida, because the sun sets on the inland. So anyway, we hope that answers your question. If you have any other comments or questions about this or any other topic, feel free to leave a comment below. We'll get back to you. My name is Chris at HouseIt. We can help you save 6% when you sell with our agent-assisted FSBO listing service. And if you want something more hands-on, we got our 1% for full service listing option. And we can help you save 2% or more when you buy with our HouseIt Buyer Closing Credit Program, where we give you 2/3 of the buyer agent commission, subject to us keeping a minimum of 1%, or $7,500 as of this writing, whichever is greater. 2/3 of, say 5, 6, 7%, which you might see in new construction projects in Miami, can be quite a bit of money and can cover more than your closing costs. So we hope you'll hit us up. We operate in New York City, Long Island, Hudson Valley. We're based here in Miami, Florida, so we cover Miami-Dade County, Broward, Palm Beach, Martin, and St. Lucie counties. My name is Chris, and I'll see you on the next one.